Why is it the only time we see curvy bodies with thick thighs in media is when they're sexualized to hell and back? Like, I'm sorry, did I ask to be turned into someone's Tempest fantasy? Just for existing with a body I was born with? It's infuriating how fast people will label you as grown or seductive just because you've got thighs or hips, especially when you're still young. Like, hello, being curvy doesn't mean I'm asking for your weird comments or gross assumptions. What's worse is the only curvy girls people do hype up are always animated in some exaggerated pornified way. Big chest, big thighs, tiny waist, always bending over or moaning or something. They're not human, they're not real, they're not you. Where are the curvy girls in hoodies, in overalls, in normal human moments where their bodies aren't the punchline or the fetish? Like, sorry, but curvy girls aren't just props for men to go feral over. We deserve characters who are soft, awkward, weird, artistic, shy, loud, funny, emotional, all the things other body types get to be. Representation where we aren't just the hot one, where we aren't reduced to how thick our thighs are or how mommy we look. It's exhausting being told you're so lucky while silently being objectified, dismissed, and policed in the same breath. So yeah, you're allowed to be tired, you're allowed to be upset, you're allowed to want more than being some gooner's screen background. Curvy bodies deserve real representation, human representation, and honestly, that shouldn't be a radical ask. Also, yes, we absolutely need more chubby and fat body representation. It's overdue, it matters, and people deserve to see themselves in characters that aren't just the punchline. But there's a line between representation and fetishization. And lately, it's starting to blur in the most uncomfortable way. Like, suddenly people discovered that liking chubby characters is body positive, and now every single OC they make is thick or plus size. But not because they care about the body type. It's just the new aesthetic. It feels like they're collecting bigger bodies like stickers, slapping them onto every character and calling themselves progressive for it, without actually engaging with what that body type means to live in. And don't even get me started on how some people sexualize it under the guise of body positivity. Like, no, Sarah, drawing a fat character with their clothes bursting at the seams and covered in frosting isn't empowering. It's just kink with a new paint job. You're not doing representation, you're projecting your fantasy and calling it justice. And when literally every character gets a chubby headcanon, it starts to feel less like celebration and more like a weird trend. Like people are using body types like trading cards instead of real traits that affect people's lives. It also makes you feel like you're only worthy of being seen if you're a part of someone's body diversity quota. That's not real love, that's not respect, that's just the same objectification with a pastel color palette and a hashtag inclusive sticker slapped on. Real representation should be about depth, not the body count. Let chubby characters be tired, mean, insecure, athletic, punk, chaotic, dreamy, all the above. Let them be people, not just another way for someone to be praised for having a diverse cast. That's just a bunch of hollow labels and body types shoved into a Pinterest board. At the end of the day, real representation isn't about slapping a body type onto a character and calling it a day. It's about giving that body a voice, a story, and a soul. Curvy, chubby, fat, we're not trends. We're not aesthetics. We are people, and we deserve to exist in stories without being sexualized, objectified, or reduced to our shape. Let us be full, complex humans, not just someone else's fantasy or diversity checkbox. Also, I was just wondering really quickly while I was editing this, would you guys want to see more videos like this, where I just rant with art in the background? Yeah, just let me know.